Today's message is a powerful reminder. Your peace, energy, and time are sacred. There are certain requests people make that, if accepted, can slowly drain your spirit and pull you off your path. In this video, we'll uncover 5 things no one should ever ask of you, and why setting boundaries around them is not selfish, but essential for your growth and happiness. Have you ever felt like someone crossed a line with their demands? Or that you were giving too much too often while receiving too little in return? You've come too far to be weighed down by others. You've endured too much, grown through pain, silence, and awakening to let someone else's unresolved chaos pull you backward. At this stage in your life, emotional survival is no longer enough. It's about spiritual preservation. Carl Jung believed that the process of individuation demands separation from what no longer serves the self. That means stepping away from people who confuse your kindness with obligation and expect you to carry emotional loads that were never yours to bear. You are not anyone's emergency contact for their recklessness, nor a lifeline for people who refuse to learn how to swim. They don't want healing, they want escape. They don't want to change, they want comfort. And that comfort often comes at the cost of your peace, your focus, and your forward movement. When you constantly rescue others from themselves, you end up abandoning your own journey. Stepping away isn't selfish, it's self-honoring. 1. Don't take responsibility for what isn't yours. Saying yes to problems that aren't yours may look noble, but over time it turns you into someone else's emotional caretaker, unpaid, unseen, and exhausted. What starts as a small favor morphs into one-sided responsibility. You begin carrying emotional weight that isn't meant for you. While they feel lighter, you grow increasingly burdened. That's not love, it's self-abandonment. In many relationships built on emotional dependency, people learn how to guilt others into carrying their pain. They don't ask directly, but the way they sigh or say, "You're the only one I can talk to," makes you feel responsible for their healing. But you're not. You were never meant to be the solution to someone else's avoidance of growth. Carrying burdens that don't belong to you leads to burnout, resentment, and a disconnection from your own needs. These aren't random signs. They're signals that your energy is being spent where it doesn't belong. The remedy isn't to give more, it's to pull back. When you refuse to carry what isn't yours, you practice energetic integrity and reclaim space for your own growth. 2. Lending money can be a dangerous trap. Lending money out of guilt is one of the easiest traps to fall into and the hardest to escape. It starts innocently, a favor here, a little help there, but soon it becomes a cycle. Not because the need grows, but because the expectation does. What you thought was compassion slowly turns into a silent contract you never signed. Often, it's family or close friends who create this emotional bind because they know your soft spots. Saying no stops feeling like a financial decision and starts feeling like a blow to your identity as a good person, loyal daughter, responsible sibling. Guilt wraps around you like a chain disguised as love. True kindness does not come from sacrifice that leaves you empty. It does not ask you to abandon your peace or rescue someone from the consequences of their own choices. When people repeatedly ask for money, with no accountability, it's rarely about the money. It's about access to your emotional energy, your time, your sense of obligation. When you lend out of guilt, You enable avoidance. You allow others to delay their growth while you carry their weight. That weight adds up, affecting your sleep, your focus, your sense of safety. And when you finally say no, you often face backlash. You're labeled selfish, cold, or ungrateful. Not because you did anything wrong, but because you broke the convenience of the cycle. Your energy is not currency to be spent on emotional debts. Your life is not a rescue mission. True love respects limits. True connection honors mutual effort. Protect your peace. Say no without explanation. And remember that helping someone does not mean saving them. 3. Don't involve yourself in family conflicts. Sometimes, the greatest act of love is refusing to be dragged into someone else's war, inheritance disputes, unresolved resentments, toxic loyalty loops passed down through generations. You are not here to be a peace treaty for people committed to misunderstanding each other. You are not the healer of wounds you didn't create. Jung taught that the unlived lives of our parents become our silent burdens. In many families, that burden shows up as emotional blackmail, masked as duty. You are asked to fix what others broke, to carry the weight of dysfunction simply because you were born into it. But just because something is family doesn't mean it's yours to repair. When someone expects you to take sides in a dispute that never involved you, they're asking you to sacrifice your clarity for their chaos. These emotional entanglements rarely come with peace offerings. They come with expectations, twisted loyalties, and erosion of your boundaries. Protecting your peace is not betrayal, it's survival. Emotional neutrality doesn't make you heartless. It makes you wise. You can wish someone well and still walk away. You can hope for healing and refuse to be the glue holding broken pieces together. Your peace is not a gift handed over to the highest bidder. It's a boundary you have every right to protect. 4. Don't let anyone ask you to change who you are. People may ask you to change your identity, daily rituals, tone, even your core values, to make them more comfortable. That's not love. It's emotional manipulation. When those demands come from your own children, the pain cuts deeper because many parents believe they owe their children silence, compliance, and constant sacrifice. But that belief is false and dangerous. You are not born to vanish into roles others assign. You are here to live your truth fully and unapologetically. When someone pressures you to tone down, to make yourself smaller so they don't feel insecure, they are invalidating your presence. Your happiness is not a betrayal. Your peace is not arrogance. You are not responsible for someone else's discomfort in the presence of your growth. True love never asks you to choose between love and self-respect. It doesn't demand you stay the same so others won't have to grow. They will evolve with you, not resent you for changing. Protect your sacred self. Refuse to apologize for your evolution. 5. Don't be forced to prioritize others' feelings over your own. Emotional manipulation often hides behind the mask of care and concern. A sigh when you say no. A disappointed silence when you choose yourself. Each moment hands over a piece of your power because someone else's comfort is made more important than your truth. When others expect you to shrink for their ease, they're asking you to sacrifice your authenticity for their convenience. That's not care. That's control. Compromise is mutual. Emotional blackmail disguised as love is not. Each time you give in, you lose another piece of yourself. Prioritizing your own needs is not cruelty, it's self-respect. Protect your peace above all. Peace isn't just a feeling, it's your soul's natural state. Saying no to chaos, guilt, and manipulation is redirection, an act of self-love. Your energy is sacred currency. Once you realize its value, you will stop negotiating it with those who never earned it. Saying no may feel uncomfortable, but it's not rejection, it's redirection. You owe no one explanations for valuing your own well-being. True peace doesn't beg, it demands protection. Let your boundaries guard the gate. Let your silence speak louder than forced apologies. Remember, peace is not found in pleasing others. It's found in staying loyal to your soul. If you're ready to protect your peace and honor how far you've come, comment below. I release what's not mine to carry. Let this be your declaration. Your energy is sacred, and your journey deserves lightness, not burdens. If this message has resonated with you, please like this video, share it with someone who needs this wisdom, and subscribe for more insights that awaken, align, and empower. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode that could shift your perspective and safeguard your spirit. Until next time, stay wise, stay protected, and stay true to yourself. For deeper dives into shadow work, boundaries, and individuation, join us at Psyche Nomad, where we explore the inner terrain and protect the peace that fuels your path.